Hello and welcome to what will probably be me humiliating myself. I'm Gigasaurus Games, and this week, or this video, I have decided to sign up for an official Pokemon Local. Or, I think, official. Not totally sure on that. I think it's local. I think it's official. It might just be for fun. I think that's also very possible. I signed up for the Jacksonville, Florida local. They however do a hybrid format, and remote participants are completely fine and normal for them. So I am just still in my apartment in Pittsburgh, where I live, doing my own thing. I joined the Discord server for this Jacksonville group recently, and here we go. Round 1 will start at 4:05. That's in 3 minutes from now. It may not be 3 minutes video. We'll see how I cut it later. But I met a couple of the people from there at the Pittsburgh Regional that I attended as a spectator at the time. But I happened to run into and talk with some people from Jacksonville, and they said we are always looking for more participants, even remote ones. And so they sent me their Discord server and invited me to join, and they are having a local today, which will be their final Regulation D tournament for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. And I am just waiting now for the round to begin. So I guess I might as well show the team that I have submitted on Team Sheet. They are perfectly fine with. I am offline. Rental codes, as long as you have the team sheet. So I just got one off of Victory Road. The team I'm using is this team here. I partially chose it because it has no Flutter Mane, because Flutter Mane is boring. Granted, Amoonguss is pretty boring too, but I kind of like Amoonguss, unlike Flutter Mane. So, you know. It's a fairly slow team. My overall analysis of how this team's supposed to run is you do something to set Golden Go or Iron Moth up, and then kill stuff, I think. Click your pairing for a link to a chat where you can work out online link codes. Ah, excellent. Round 1. Is this the right? Ah, here we go. Enter match. Cool. So I have my first opponent. I'm checked in. I'm waiting for my opponent to check in. I am figuring out the link code, so we can go ahead and play. Today will be 4 Swiss rounds, best of 3. I will probably splice out the waiting parts between rounds because they have to wait for everyone to finish their rounds. Link battle, double battle. Oh, I should be sure. Need to make sure we're using the right link connection because there are 2 ways you can connect in competitive Pokemon usually. One is through this window here. The other is through the Union Circle. So I need to make sure that I know which one we're using. I will put the code in here and see if it works. If it doesn't work, I will go try the Union Circle. But I sent them a message to ask, so we'll see how that goes. So part of the reason I'm recording this tournament is because one of my coworkers saw my videos previously and thought that I should actually record more videos. And because I'm here anyway, alright. Double battle link code search. I am online. There we go. Perfect. Good. One of these days I'm gonna change my player picture, but today is not that day. Probably, unless I do it between rounds. I am using this team. Looks right. And we will set music to random. Alright, best of 3, here we go. Oh, here's their team, I have their team sheet here. So, Banded Dragapult, Sashed Xianpao, Rillaboom without Grassy Glide, Scarfed Urshifu, Armortail Frigoraph, so priority is not going to work as well, and Heatran. I don't like how my team matches up against this. It's fine. I do think Grimmsnarl can do a decent job of getting screens up. If I can get screens up, Iron Moth might be able to do something. Can't really hurt Dragapult or Heatran, really, though. There's not really a special attackers here either, so Azumarill doesn't make a lot of sense. Let's do... So here's what we're going to do. We'll go... like so. The idea is I'll try and set up some screens while putting it down chip damage so I can go into Golden Go later. I hope. That's the theory anyway. Alright, you might notice that that our characters have new outfits for the first time since the game's released because of the DLC that came out earlier this week. I'm kind of wondering if I'm going to see an Ogerpon, because apparently for some reason Ogerpon is Reg D legal. I don't really know why. Heatran. I'm more worried about that Heatran, I think. So we're gonna put out Light Screen. Well, wait, hang on. Now I'm gonna say Landorus is more a problem and hope I can Stomping Tantrum the Heatran to death. If it Terras, fine. Okay. What is my... I don't remember my own set. What is my Iron Moth run? My Iron Moth carries Sludge Wave. I might be able to take advantage of that in game 2, because this is going to be a lost game 1, I'm pretty sure. Although, even just the fact that Heatran is no longer Fire Seal means that Golden Go's got something it can do. But that also does mean I need to put Light Screen down. I don't really care about taunting either of them. Why don't I U-turn the Rillaboom as I think about it? Because I bet what's going to happen here is they will probably kill Grimmsnarl. But if Grimmsnarl's dead, and I U-turn, that means I can do a complete swap, team swap this turn. Interesting. Is that Qianpao? That's Dragapult. Okay. Golgo probably comes in safely here. Do I want it to come in now? Terra Water. It's really not that good an idea. Lead Among Us. Or go into Among Us. What does this Dragapult have that can hurt? Yeah. That can hurt Among Us. Or Golden Goat, really. It's carrying Sucker Punch. It's kind of the only thing, though. I'm going to... I'm gonna double protect this turn and see what my opponent's trying. Opponent locks themselves into. Is Phantom Force ignore Rage Powder? I have no idea. We're gonna find out. I have no idea if it does or not. I kind of feel like it probably doesn't, but I don't actually know that. Oh, cool. It did work. Nice. The Dragapult is locked into Phantom Force, so it can't hurt me this turn. It'll also outspeed me, and I can't one-shot I cannot one-shot the Qianpao. Let's try this. Okay. I guess they called that. I think I have to Terrasilize because Qianpao can probably kill. Oh, it's a gold. I don't know his speed tiers. Do I care about losing my Terra in the back? I care about losing my current typing. I think I have to hope. His Dragapult outspeeds his Qianpao. I was gonna say, and that and that it lives the Phantom Force because I wasn't keeping track of the damage. Okay, so I died to Crunch. Fine. Oh, I don't die to Crunch. Huh. Now, I'm still gonna lose here. Golden Go is too slow. It might kill the Heatran or the Rillaboom, but it dies to Genpao. That's the problem here. Although... if I can get lucky... do I have to Rock Slide? No. I do have to Terra, but I don't have to Rock Slide. And the reason I didn't want to Rock Slide is because Rock Slide can miss, whereas U-Turn can't miss, and I need this Genpao dead. Basically, my prayer at this point... well, no. If my opponent plays correctly, I don't have a prayer. They should be faking out Landorus. Yep. Genpao dies to Crunch. Landorus dies to Woodhammer. I can't stop either of those. Unless I get a double protect. I think I have to hope for the double protect. Which is like a 1 in 3. Hey, I got it. And now I can kill Genpao. And now it's just, is Golden Go faster than his Heatran and Rillaboom? I don't know. I will find out. Make it rain, U-turn the Heatran. It's technically more of a problem. Yeah. Alright! Time to find out speed tiers on these mons. If I was really good at my job, I'd be taking notes, but I also don't care, so, you know. Okay, how about Heatran? Okay, hey, cool. Now Golden Go dies, as expected, and that Heatran has Terra Grass, which is kind of a problem. No, I forgot that was up. And then I died to Terra Grass. I really should. It's a Heatran. Yep. Okay. I played to my outs, however, the fake out into Landorus was a good play. So. Alright, my team needs to... Okay. Round 2, I need to figure out how to stop fake out. Because it's best of 3. I lost game 1. So I'm realizing that if I bring Lando out in front, I actually can bring Iron Moth in the back, because Landorus can force Heatran to Terra, and that lets Iron Moth actually kill it with Sludge Wave. I do, however, also need a way to handle Fake Out. And if I'm leading it, then that's going to be Golden Go. Because Golden Go is immune to Fake Out. Rillaboom is not a problem for Golden Go turn 1. No Stomping Tantrum, but that's it. I also didn't have a way to really set up screens effectively, at least not into Heatran. So let's drop Grimmsnarl and try bringing Iron Moth instead. Because I'm actually realizing it can work into at least Heatran, although Dragapult's still a problem. Dragapult is a problem with no real solution on this team. It's the best answer is probably Azumarill, but I'm not entirely sure it lives a Phantom Force. So I guess Grimmsnarl is also sort of an answer with Spirit Break and resisting anything it's doing, basically everything it's doing. Actually, yeah, I mean, Grimmsnarl is actually counter Dragapult as I look at it, but oh, this is suboptimal. Okay, huh. What's my Terra type in the back? Terra Grass in the back. Do I need that for anything? Not really. I think it's one of these two using Terra, and I think I use it turn 1 so I can get off a Shadow Ball on the Urshifu. I think that's Water Urshifu. Yeah. And then I Rock Slide, because I'm running out of time. Okay. So that means you're going. So Dragapult's going for Terra Blast, so I'm glad I Terra'd, because now I might actually live the hit. That also means that I can hit Dragapult with fire moves now. So I now have a way to hurt this thing. Interesting. I probably should have realized it might try to kill Landorus, but it didn't, so it's fine. Also, this Lando might be Rocky Helmet. Yeah, it is. That might be why he didn't. Rocky Helmet's really bad for Urshifu. I want to believe I live this, but I'm not weak to it. I do. Cool. Okay. I'm okay with that because Shenpao might be dead here. It is not. Fair enough. How do I handle Shenpo? Okay, here's what I do. I do this, and I U-turn into you. If Lando dies, fine. I mostly want Golden Go to live this turn, because then I can bring in Amoonguss on the next turn. Absorb the Terra Blast and the ice and the crunch. And fire off Make It Rain. Which probably won't kill Dragapult. It might have if the Rock Slide earlier hadn't missed, but I got unlucky there, which probably makes up for the luck in game 1 with the Protect, so whatever. I'm fairly sure I lived this, because I lived the Phantom Force. Is that a crit? Oh no, Terra. It just did more. It's just doing more because of the increased stab damage. Oh? Hey. That's not bad. Because now Amoonguss can Rage Powder again next turn. That being said, what they should do here is go into Urshifu. Surging strikes Amoonguss to death because I think it will kill at this point, kill from this range. And then kill me with Terra Blast. That works too. Although it does mean that I at least get Dragapult dead. However, I do have no way to break Heatran. This game is a loss. Unfortunately. I got a ping. Is that a real ping? Not really. It doesn't really matter what my opponent does anymore. I can't break Heatran with what I brought. The best way to hurt this Heatran at this point is Iron Moth using Energy Ball, which will do nothing. So this game's a loss. Even if Golden Go lives a turn, I don't think it does. Well, huh. Interesting. Why did I go for Heat Wave? Yeah. Unfortunately, I brought Iron Moth. Oh goodness, Iron Moth is gonna die to Urshifu, so it doesn't even matter what I do. So I'm speed boosting? I think I'm special attack boosting though. Yeah. I will do what I can, but what I can do is lose. So I Energy Ball the Urshifu. I Shadow Ball the Heatran for what little damage it will do, but both of them are gonna die before they move, so it doesn't actually matter what I do. Because the Urshifu will Surging Strikes, Iron Moth, and then Heatran Earth Powers, Golden Go, and I lose. So also that's Assault Vest Heatran. I just noticed that. So actually, even if Heatran had Terra, I probably would have had an issue. I might have had an issue killing it in one shot. Weird. With the Choice Scarf to Urshifu, I don't know why you use Aqua Gen and not the Choice Scarf. He knows that. Weird. It also doesn't matter because of that. I would surrender if there was if you're going to game 3 to save information. But this is just a loss. There is nothing to save. It says fire is effective, but that's only because it doesn't account for Heatran's flash fire, which makes it immune to fire moves. So, yeah. All right, and game 2 is a loss. So. This is a rental team. It's not a very good. To be honest, I've used this rental team before on the ladder, and I kind of knew it wasn't great. Just don't, or at least not, or at the very least, it wasn't very good. And I'm, you know, not an amazing player, and also, I don't run the team very well. But the better teams are boring. To be honest. You see lots of Flutter Mane, you see lots of Urshifu, you see lots of Iron Hands. Although I like Iron Hand. Iron Hand is the most fun of those, probably. But I wanted to use, since it's a rental team anyway, I wanted to use something more interesting. I also knew it wouldn't go very well, so. Yeah. So that, however, that means that we started out today's tournament at 0-1. And we will be back in a bit. And we are back with our next opponent. We are playing Swiss, so they also lost the first round. That actually, on my end, wasn't too long, because a lot of the matches sort of ended around the same time. I am verifying the code for this match. Yep, well. Do not click B, what B another time. I'm like technically fine with that code, though I do think it's probably one of the codes more likely to encounter a collision. Looks good. So their team sheet looks to be a sand team with an imprisoned Lando T, which is interesting. They have Storm Drain Gastrodon, which makes Azumarill harder to use, but not impossible. Probably the way to handle this is to lead Iron Moth Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl will set up my screens. Iron Moth to kill Gastrodon as soon as it sees it. The Gastrodon could Terra Fire, which I could have to do something about. And then I bring a Azumarill in the back. If it does Terra Fire, that means nothing else like the Sweet Arcanine can Terra. And then, does Golden Go work well here? Beats T-Tar because it doesn't have a dark move. Beats Lycanroc because it doesn't have a dark move. It loses to basically everything else. But Lando loses to Lando. So. I'm not going to overthink it. I'm just going to go with this. I'm not sure it's correct, but we'll see. But I need the Gastro to die. Do I want to Terra Grass? Means that I no longer have Terra Water Golden Goat. Means I no longer have Terra Grass Azumarill. I'm okay with this because it lets me Energy Ball the T-Tar. And I don't need to fear Stomping Tantrum. And I'm not very afraid of that T-Tar. I'm more afraid of the Lando. So we're going to have to down reflect. Although, the T-Tar is also physical, mostly. So, you know, should just using reflect anyway. I don't know why I thought about that. The last match I lost because I couldn't handle Fake Out. That is not a problem this time. And there isn't a special attacker, so I can always set reflect and be in a pretty good position. Alright. Grass is also no longer weak to fire. What's my Grimmsnarl's last move? Parting Shot. Because I can Spirit Break that T-Tar, but it might outspeed me. But I don't know that it does. So let's find out. Okay. I can work with that. This Fire Dance, I believe, is 100 accuracy and 100 power. Also, there's a high chance to raise special attack. I think it's a coin flip. Ow. I feel like that crit mattered. Well, at least I get to see what the Lando goes into. So it doesn't go into Gastrodon. Then I go into Azumarill. Pretty much in every world. I go into Azumarill. Arcanine can still Terra Grass. It has that capacity. It does also carry Wild Charge. And my Azumarill doesn't have Protect. Does that change my opinion? Maybe. Because the other option, as I go into Golden Go, use Make It Rain. I don't know Arcanine's speed stat, though. Well, we're going to find out. Because I don't like the Flare Blitz that's almost certainly incoming. Since I can't Terra, and they crit killed me previously. But I feel like I should live this if I Parting Shot. Which I'm going to. That U-turn crit was really unfortunate, though. I guess if he goes in Arcanine, he E-speeds it next turn anyway, so I guess I'm dead anyhow. But so Lando's dead to Make It Rain, assuming Golden Go survives that long. Which sans a crit, I feel like it should, with Parting Shot and Reflect. Also, I've seen all four things that he brought. Because I've seen T-Tar, Arcanine, Lando. Huh. I have not seen the last thing he brought. And it could be Gastrodon. Was it Gastrodon? It was not Gastrodon. Excellent. That Lycanroc is Terra Rock. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make it rain, because the worst thing the Arcanine can do is Terra Grass. If it does not Terra Grass, that Lycanroc has Life Orb, so it probably dies. I feel like Lycanroc is going to Terra. I feel like Arcanine is going to Terra, so we're going to Aqua Jet the Lycanroc. No, the Lycanroc Terra. Okay. Interesting. So it doesn't die to Aqua Jet. Not in one shot. But once Lycanroc is dead, Arcanine can't hurt me, which is pretty cool. That Reflect is definitely putting in work. Oh, it did kill. Interesting. Okay. And now Make It Rain is not being reduced by spread damage. And Arcanine can't Terra, so I can Aqua Jet it next turn. This being said, I think the T-Tar is a bigger problem. Oh no, the T-Tar can't hurt Golden Go. Like, at all. So yeah, so Make It Rain, and then we're gonna Aqua Jet the Arcanine. Because T-Tar cannot hurt Golden Go with the set it's running. Almost literally, because it's got Steel, Rock, normal coverage, because it can't Terra Psychic, which also wouldn't help. So yes, Golden Go has, I think, -2 special attack right now, but that T-Tar is very low. So the Arcanine is very much the bigger problem with Flare Blitz. Okay, Azumarill is going to die to Rocky Helmet. Neat. I definitely could have known it had that, because it's on the team sheet. I just missed it. But Golden Go finishes T-Tar. And we are peachy. Interesting, the Arcanine never Flare Blitzed. Alright, so game 2. My opponent's going to adjust, and I'm pretty sure my opponent's going to bring Gastrodon this time. So I'm going to adjust to that. Azumarill is not going to come this time, but Golden Go... But Iron Moth is going to try and actually pull off a proper sweep. Iron Moth is carrying Protect. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to lead Iron Moth Grimmsnarl, and then bring Amoonguss Golden Go in the back. Unless I want Lando. Lando just loses to Lando still, so I don't want to do that. And I think what their adjustment is they probably drop Lycanroc and bring Gastrodon. I suspect. So the plan here is I set Grimmsnarl sets Reflect while Iron Moth does something, and then turn 2, Grimmsnarl Parting Shots while Iron Moth protects, and go into Amoonguss to Rage Powder turn 3. Is the plan. Also, like Lycanroc and Sand Rush. I did kind of forget about that fact, but If he does not, if he brings Lycanroc, and while I don't have a Azumarill, that could actually be a problem. But as long as I have Golden Go, Lycanroc can't hurt me, so it's fine. Okay, he did beat Lycanroc. Fair enough, I suppose. I'm gonna Terra Grass again, because I don't want Golden Go Terra using Terra, I don't want Snarl using Terra, and I don't want Amoonguss using Terra. Not really, anyway. So we're going to Terra Energy Ball the Lycanroc. He has no switch into that, really. And I can set Reflect to make sure that attack goes off. Because he can't hurt me super effectively before I kill him. He also can't hurt Grass type Iron Moth super effectively, period. But and while T-Tar did live the Energy Ball last time, I don't think Lycanroc has the same kind of bulk. So I suspect Lycanroc is dead here. Iron Moth may also be dead if it gets double targeted. Okay, so that is a Terra Psychic Terra Blast going into Iron Moth, I suspect. Which I think means I probably live the turn, because that'll be a physical Terra Blast. Maybe I don't live the turn. Lycanroc is definitely dead, though, because Iron Moth definitely goes first. So Iron Moth might be dead to a Terra Blast. I don't know. The Close Combat was a pretty good call. Oh, it was Iron Indian Snarl. Okay, cool. I can work with that. Because that means I can keep going with the plan. Depending on what he goes into. Because here is an interesting thing now. Lycanroc is dead. So the worst thing that can happen is this thing using E-Speed. So Iron Moth... So I'm going to stick with the plan that I laid out originally. Iron Moth is going to protect as I parting shot the Arcanine, because I want the Arcanine weak for Golden Go. And then I can go into Amoonguss, which is another thing I want Arcanine weak for by preference. And I can Rage Powder, Amoonguss can Rage Powder to absorb the E-Speed next turn. Is the plan. Assuming he doesn't call that, and basically Terra Psychic that slot. That's about the only way this could go wrong. Even that, then I might not go wrong, it just means Amoonguss dies next turn, probably. Okay. Okay, that all looks good. T-Tar is still not a problem. T-Tar is the least worrying thing on the field. Arcanine needs to... Arcanine, on the other hand, I want dead. So we're going to hit Arcanine with Energy Ball and Rage Powder. So that Arcanine cannot E-Speed me. He doesn't have anything to absorb this. That's a dead Gastrodon. That is a completely dead Gastrodon. That must have just been to get rid of the parting shot. There's no way Gastrodon lives this. I'm not totally sure. I think that it just has to have been to get rid of the parting shot debuff on Arcanine. It's the only thing I can think of. And maybe to stall, but Gastrodon stalls better because it has Protect and Yawn. Because he probably does want Reflect to wear off. On the other hand, if Reflect wears off, so does the special defense boost from rock types, so... You know, 50-50. I will just do the same thing again, because Rage Powder can be used multiple times in a row. But I suspect Arcanine's probably dead to a Fire Blast. Or dead to a Flare Blitz, rather. That did not do as much as I was hoping. Oh. Hey, I lived. Neat. What if I live another attack? Cherry-Tar probably Terra Psychic, so probably not. Iron Moth technically lived, but it died to Sandstorm, so whatever. It's being said. He cannot switch out to reset things at this point. I'm going to Golden Go. E-Speed is not a threat. Flare Blitz is the threat. I kind of feel like I maybe outspeed the Arcanine. I don't know that I do. But I'm gonna make a bet that well, I can also still protect this turn. Which is actually probably what I really do. While I check Arcanine's speed stat. Hisuian Arcanine has base 90 speed. Golden Go has base 84 speed. This particular Golden Go, I think, is running Timid. Rock Slide, okay. What do I need to do to win? I need to beat the Arcanine. That's about all I need to do, though. I think Sand and Reflect are due to wear out soonish. Which is part of the reason why I'm okay with Mungus dying now. Because now I can bring Grimmsnarl back in and debuff the Arcanine. The Arcanine also has bad Golden Go. That's important to notice. Reflect is still up. That's important. That is very, very important. Because that means I can get off... That means I can Parting Shot the Arcanine, so it's very debuffed. And the Flare Blitz is unlikely to kill. Yeah, didn't even do half. Okay. Arcanine is now dead, and that just leaves this T-Tar, which is not really able to hurt me significantly. Is Grimmsnarl gonna die to Sand? It did not. Okay. I was hoping it wouldn't, because that means I can get one Parting Shot off on it before it dies. Just to, like, really lock this in, basically. Because the T-Tar is capable of chipping Golden Go over time, so I want to make sure it can't hurt me too badly. Though also, it's probably dead to this attack anyway. Yeah. Phew. Okay. I at least took that. I was at least this not great team at least managed to do that much, so I'll take it. It at least took one game. It at least managed to take one match. As I win game 2. Woo! All right. Lost the first game, lost the first match, which I expect to be more typical for this team. But I'd at least managed to beat this team, which, let's be honest, didn't actually match up very well against my team because it's full sand, and I was talking about all the ways I could handle and hit its mon super effectively, and how it had trouble hurting me. But it means I didn't bring a completely dumb team to this tournament. So that is how round 2 went, and I will be back in a little bit after the last match ends. Also, one of the matches ended by missing player. Huh. And we are back as I turned my game on because I accidentally closed it while I was in the menu waiting for my opponent to show up for my third round. Yeah. Hopefully I didn't lose any real progress, but I have an autosave, so I doubt I lost much if I lost any. Also, I think it autosaves when you go online, and I went online today, obviously, so it's probably fine. Yeah, that seems probably correct. Yeah, that's right. Turn online mode on. Link battle. 6-1. Fun fact, you can use codes that are lengths less than 8. You can actually give them put in a 1-number code, and that'll and that's actually enough. Of course, if you do that, you might risk collisions with other people doing that, but you know. I should double check whether we're using Link Battle. Alright, while I'm waiting, what's my opponent's team? Pain. My opponent's team is Pain. They have a Swing Gudra. Try this again. His Swing Gudra is very bulky. Oh, there we go. Like, terrifyingly so. Still using this party. Use it back to random. There we go. And we're off. So, opposing Grimmsnarl. With setup. Oh, I hate what this team's doing. My opponent's team is meant to just set up a Gudra so the Gudra can't die. My team does not have a solution to that. Except like maybe setting up Golden Go. Because actually Gudra can't hurt Golden Go basically, now I look at it. Actually, I just need to bring Golden Go in the back and I'm fine. In which case I don't want to lead Golden Go because he does have a lot of things that can hurt it pretty badly. But I do want the bulk. And the things that can hurt it mostly are vulnerable to Azumarill. So let's try this. And let's bring Amogus. Try and keep Golden Go safe. Let's try this. Heatran's, Terra Grass, Terra Blast. Shouldn't kill Azumarill if I put Light Screen up, although I may not put Light Screen up. Sort of depends on the other thing it leads with. They lead with is. If they lead with Urshifu, I put up Light Screen. If they lead with Lando, Or Rillaboom. It's probably Light Screen. It's probably still Light Screen. They lead Rillaboom. And they lead something else. They lead like Rillaboom Goodra and immediately switch Azumarill out to Golden Go. Because those two cannot meaningfully hurt Golden Go. And I can get some free Shadow Balls off. That's a Heatran. Okay. So that is one of the things that I was saying Azumarill handles pretty well. That Grimmsnarl isn't carrying very scary stuff. So we're going to set Light Screen for the against the Heatran. And we're going to try to Liquidation the Heatran. If it wants to Terra Grass, that's fine with me. Because that means Rillaboom can't Terra. It means Urshifu can't... Well, mostly means Urshifu and Goodra can't Terra is mostly important. Oh, actually Goodra's not really important either. Actually, I think looking at their team, the things I'd worry about seeing Terra this game are Heatran and Urshifu. And Lando to a lesser extent. But it's Terra Heatran. Okay. I am okay with this world. I can play rough something next turn. Okay, that makes sense actually. I still don't think this kills Azumarill through its Assault Vest. Yeah. It doesn't leftovers. Okay. I'm gonna put Light Screen down this time. So that did 26. So the next attack we expect to do 50... Well, 75... It had to do 150 to kill from 75 with Light Screen up. So I can... So I'm gonna play rough the Grimmsnarl is what's going to happen. That's fine. So I expect to live this, but I admit it may be a rule. Alright, I definitely live that. The next one, Terra Blast should kill now, and I miss my play rough, because why wouldn't I? Well, huh. In that case, let's Spirit Break the Heatran, I guess. I'm gonna play rough the Grimmsnarl again. No, I should maybe be Ice Spinnering the Heatran. So what I really should have done first turn is looked at this team, seen Terra Grass, and gone for Ice Spinner, calling the Terra. Why are they not using Terra Grass? What? I guess he really expects me to switch out, which, I mean, fair, but... By the way, play rough is 95% accuracy, so I just rolled a nat 1 twice in a row. That's fun. I guess I keep Spirit Breaking it. I'm gonna Ice Spinner the Heatran this time if I live long enough, but I won't. So instead of getting damage off, so I've had a terrible start to this match. I should have done Ice Spinner turn 1, though I kind of forgot Azumarill had it. And I've now missed 2 play roughs, which, I mean, I could be Ice Spinnering the Heatran, so that's still on me. It's fine. I think Azumarill's gonna die in a minute anyway. If they want to go in Golden Go, I'm like fine with that. Or not Golden, Goodra. Because it can't hurt when they Golden Go. Okay, it went into Lando. So it's just... They're just debuffing Azumarill, essentially. As Azumarill lives another attack. Man, this Assault Vest is putting in work. This is gonna do like nothing. Did more than I thought it might, actually. Alright, so we're gonna... I guess this time around, with Lando out, I'm gonna set Reflect, and I'm gonna Aqua Jet the Lando before I die. Lando has Stomping Tantrum, so it can hurt Golden Go. It's been debuffed so much. That's fair. That Rillaboom has Fake Out. Okay. Other hand, Reflect is now down, so... Please die. Thank you, Azumarill. I wanted Azumarill to die so I could go into Golden Go for Golden Go here. Because with Reflect up, Golden Go, I'm pretty sure can live a Stomping Tantrum from Lando. Especially if I Parting Shot, which I will do. So and then I can get off a free Make It Rain? No. I have some work to do. Free Nasty Plot. Because I'm hoping to go into Mungus with Parting Shot. That being said, what should happen here is they should Fake Out Grimmsnarl and then Stomping Tantrum Golden Go. Okay, I can take another one, so that's fine. I still want to Terra Wall. I still want to Terra Golden Go. Really. Because that Rillaboom is Woodhammer. So we're going to do it again. But this time we're going to start attacking. Unless I Protect. Correction, I Protect with Golden Go. Because then I can... That saves my health for later. Because I'm going to start Raid Powdering next turn with Amoonguss, so... And also because... Yes, Reflect is wearing out slowly. But... with Amoonguss on the field, I'm much less worried about that Lando. Unless they make a call and Rillaboom taunts the Lando slot, which on it, or the Grimmsnarl slot, which honestly wouldn't be an awful call, but I think they're going to Woodhammer it. Yep. Okay, so Rillaboom is immune to Rage Powder. That being said, it has nothing to hurt Golden Go. I'm gonna check how many turns of Reflect I have left in a minute here, because I don't know. I'm not too worried yet, but I do want. But I should check. I still have lots of turns to Reflect. Oh right, because it was the last. Because I set it up so much later than the other one. Right, so we're gonna Rage Powder so Lando can't hurt me for free. Or Lando, so Lando can't hurt me really at all. Because Lando has Assault Vest, not Goggles. And he can't Terra Grass for multiple reasons. Hopefully he doesn't flinch. Yeah, I kind of expected that. Oh, I don't know if I expected it, but it's definitely what makes sense. Makes the most sense for my opponent at this point. Okay. So I Make It Rain is going to do less damage next turn. So Rillaboom's not going to die. That being said, Lando might. And I'm going to Pollen Puff the Rillaboom so that it might die. Do I know what their last... What? everything they brought? Yes, I do. They did not bring Gudra. They did not bring Gudra. They did not bring Urshifu. Okay, Heatran. I'm okay with that. Oh, light screen's still up. That's why I didn't do much. Derp derp. That makes sense. Interesting. That Heatran is Heat Wave. And Light Screen's about to wear off. If I think wears off this turn or next turn. I need to check. Yeah. Oh. Terra Ghost. Okay. I guess that's to make it immune to Fake Out. Here's what we're gonna do. Goldenga's gonna protect. And Heatran's gonna protect. Okay. What's Grimmsnarl doing? That's kind of fine, actually. Is Taunt wearing off yet? Reflect is still up. The last thing in the back is Rillaboom. Can I safely Terra Water? Can I accept the fact? Do I have a solution? What can go wrong if I Terra Water? The answer is a lot. So, no, I don't. Is Taunt worn off yet? No. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Pollen Puff Goldengo. And make it rain. I can get hit super effectively twice here, but this is not gonna do much. Ow. Did more than I thought it would. I'm an idiot. Why did that do so much? The Heat Wave I'm not surprised by, but why did the first move do so much? Man, I must have forgotten something. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start doing this the slow way, I guess. Because as long as Grimmsnarl is alive, I technically have a chance. But it'll take a while, but I do technically have a chance. I screwed up though, I needed a Terra there. So my fear was I didn't want to die to Woodhammer because I can't absorb the Rage Powder. But I should have accepted that and just planned to kill Rillaboom with Grimmsnarl. Okay. I feel like the crit mattered, but I was gonna lose the match anyway. Lose the game anyway, so it's fine. And Mungus dies to whatever. It doesn't matter what happens here. Okay. There's no point to my hanging around. I'll die to Heatran's flash cannon. Flash cannon is what likely as anything. Okay. So I messed up, is what happened. If I had Terra'd there, I knocked out both opposing Pokemon. Do I lose to Rillaboom? Because that was my fear. If I became Terra Water, I feel like I lose to Rillaboom. I think I need a new play. A Golden Go feels unstable into this matchup. At least by itself. So let's try this. Let's knock off Amoonguss because there's so much grass and taunt on the other side of the field. And let's instead see if adding an extra attacker is helpful. And I'm still bringing Azumarill because if a Heatran's in front of a Azumarill, I'm pretty sure it will Terra. And if it Terras, then that means that Iron Moth can kill it. In fact, Grass-type Iron Moth largely beats the entire opposing team except Goodra and non-Terra Heatran. I think that's true. And I bring Azumarill beats non-Terra Heatran, Golden Go beats Goodra. So the hope here... That's not Heatran. Either I get Reflect Up or I land an Ice Spinner on that Landorus. Either way, I'm cool with this. So I was hoping my opponent might like their lead well enough they do it again. They did not. But that's fine, I suppose. This match is going much slower than my previous matches. This is fine. Heatran to absorb the Ice Spinner? That'd be pretty risky though if I just Liquidation. They did do it though. How much does this do? Yeah, fair. That being said, so Azumarill's at -1, which is, you know, suboptimal, but I'm still gonna Liquidation it as I set Light Screen because if either that means I land Liquidation to Heatran, even at -1 Reflect, it's gonna hurt it. And if he does that, then Iron Moth can kill it with Sludge Wave. There we go. That's what I wanted. I wanted to play obvious. I don't mind playing obviously here. Because This is all setting up for my back. That's all I'm doing. So I've seen 3 of his mons. I have not seen his last mon yet, so I don't want to reveal Golden Go. For that matter, I don't really want to Earth Path. I don't really want to go in Iron Moth directly because I'm going to need all the health I can get. So I'm just going to sort of stay in Ice Spinner the Heatran, to be honest. Chip it down. We're just going to chip the Heatran. That's just what we're going to do. Yes, Azumarill's weak. I also don't mind Azumarill dying. Is basically the reality here. I'm sort of waiting for it to, in a way. In the meantime, I'm just gonna do chip damage. I'm just gonna put down some chip damage. Ouch. With Lando right there, I don't want to go directly into Iron Moth. So I will continue to do what I have been doing. And chip stuff. Yep. Because with the screens up, Golden Go and Iron Moth will have trouble killing things quickly. Or in one shot, at least in one shot. So the more chip damage I can put down, the better. Today is not my day, apparently, despite that despite that protecting my first game. Well, I will Aqua Jet the Lando before I die, at least. I kind of want this to kill me. Okay. Alright. So. I still don't know what he has in the back. What is this Iron Moth's Terra? This Iron Moth is Terra Grass. Okay. So here's the plan. Golden Go is gonna protect. Iron Moth is going to go Terra Grass and Sludge Wave apparently everyone. That changed what I want to do. Maybe, actually. No. I'm gonna protect this turn. I can always attack next turn. I forgot to Terra. Well, I lose. Okay. Dang it. Forgot to Terra. That doesn't change this. Okay. I get away with it because they did target Golden Go. I get away with it. Okay. Because if I had Terra'd then Heat Wave would have been super effective. I'm gonna pretend that I'm a genius, but that was definitely just my opponent and I going in different directions, so, you know. Okay. Shadow Ball the Landorus, because I know Sludge Wave is not going to kill it. Terra Grass, Sludge Wave, because now Heat Wave is not relevant at all, because Heatran is going to die. And also, I guess, sidebar, the double poison makes up for basically everything that's happened for me in a little bit, because that's a 10%. That happened on 2 Pokemon, which is very unlikely, so that's more or less makes up for everything. I'm not sure how hopeful it is, other than preventing the Heatran from protecting, I suppose, but it's a little useful. I am so confused by that roll. Did so much more the last time. Oh well, whatever. Alright. So, is Grimmsnarl coming out? I'm going to doubt it. If it does, I think I double protect. Yes. I can do that, yes. Urshifu. Well, I'm not double protecting into that, that's for sure. Okay. So the thinking here is, if he double targets Golden Go, I will die. The last roll suggests I should live and attack. Also, this might just kill your Urshifu, actually. Never mind. Okay. I could have protected. But the last roll suggests I should live this. Okay. I wonder if Reflected worn off last time or something. The advantage of not protecting... Okay, Lano dies of poison. Okay. So that just leaves Grimmsnarl, who has Fake Out as an attacking move. So this is a win, basically. I just need to... My opponent might run. We'll see. Yeah, okay. Okay, sure. My opponent already reported game 2 as a loss. Alright. So I at least forced to game 3. And I still like Golden Go. We have 18 minutes left in the round. It's not... Golden Go is not perfect. But it has some effectiveness. It can live a couple hits when screens are up. And I'm pretty much... And it beats Scudra. Straight up. Beat Scudra and Rillaboom straight up. At least in 1v1 scenarios. So I still like Golden Go. Azumarill is a little too passive. I think Landorus will do the same job and do it better. Because my Lando has U-turn. Yes? Yes. Has U-turn, has taunt. So I can cause more trouble for the Grimmsnarl. And with Stomping Tantrum, it still forces Heatran to Terra. Sidebar. Iron Moth does actually have choices to make in the Lando Heatran scenario we saw last time. So part of the reason with the Lando is that with I can U-turn out, which is Merle can't do. I wonder if anyone got flip turn in the DLC. I don't know. Might be interesting to look into that. Flip turn, Aqua Jet, Ice Spinner. Alright, they finally tried it. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna taunt the Goodra and Step Reflect. Because both of these are physical attackers, and Rillaboom can only fake out one of us. So my opponent finally brought Goodra, so I'm glad I brought Golden Go. And actually, with those Golden Go just beats those two, pretty more or less. So I'm liking the group I brought so far. As a bonus, I think I force Goodra out here. Because of Stomping Tantrum and Taunt, secondarily. Okay. Would hammer into land? Taunt into Grimmsnarl. That's what's going on. Yep, okay. Yep, makes sense. Terra Water, okay. I need to do something with that Lando. With Lando up, Golden Go has a much harder time shutting my opponent's team down. With Lando gone, that's one less problem for it. Something flinched. Okay. Lando flinched. I still know what Lando's trying to do. I'm going to stick with this plan for the moment. Yeah, it's rock sliding, so I cannot go into Iron Moth right now. Dang it. I think that crit mattered. Well, I might be able to go into Iron Moth now. Actually, yeah, I like that plan. I go into Iron Moth. I Terra Grass, so he can't do much to me. Unless he wants to use Terra Flying, I suppose. But if he does that, then he has to absorb Rock Slide. And I think I outspeed anyhow. Yeah. I'm okay with this plan. and I hit it with Fiery Dance. So I hit it with neutral damage no matter what it's trying to do. Because if it goes Terra Flying, I don't want to energy ball it. This is a defensive Terra. Because I don't want to take Stomping Tantrum, I don't want to take Rock Slide. Okay. And I finally get to see their last Mon. Okay. So this Heatran is a bit of a problem. Oh, I got a crit. I guess I canceled out the Wood Hammer. I canceled out the Wood Hammer, I suppose. Alright, what are you going into? I feel like you should go into Grimmsnarl. Rillaboom. So, Heatran has Heat Wave, and that is a problem. Okay, so they do not want to Terra Heatran this time, which means I get Stomping Tantrum off. My guess is they thought they were becoming too predictable. Which is why they didn't Terra Heatran and why they brought this thing. And I think Golden Go now just wins, essentially. I taunt the Goodra. I Fiery Dance the Rillaboom. Nice. It's not gonna matter at this point. Yeah. Cool. What Terra is Terra Fairy? Yeah, I can Terra Fairy if it wants to absorb the ground move, I suppose. But my opponent just can't. He just forfeited. Neat. Alright. Doing okay. I'm doing okay. I have not faced a Flutter Mane yet. As soon as I face a team with a Flutter Mane, I'll be facing a meta team, and I suspect I will lose. So, that's fun. But the tournament is 4 Swiss rounds followed by Top Cut. Anyone who only loses one game in Swiss makes it Top Cut. So we have one more match to go, which will probably start pretty soon my time because that round lasted a while. But that's beside the point. See you in a minute. And I am back, and we are back. The Royal We. The Collective We. My opponent's running a snow team. I am terrified. Bald Side's gotten a Bomb Stones and a Alolan Ninetales, because I think Alolan Ninetales isn't legal until Regulation E, which is next month. And actually, does he even have Aurora Veil? He or she? Interesting, there is no Aurora Veil. I am less scared. That said, they're 3-0, so could go either way. Just waiting for them to give me a code. Let's see, what is the snow for? Defense boost on Abomasnow. Snow Cloak. Articuno has Snow Cloak. Well, I hate that. Okay. Life is pain. So for any of you who don't know what Snow Cloak does, Snow Cloak is an ability that raises your evasiveness in snow. I do not have any moves that bypass accuracy checks, which means it's entirely feasible I can never hurt this Articuno if I get unlucky. And it's Terra Ground, so it's not even like Golden Go can beat it, because it's got Terra Ground, Terra Blast. What is my plan? Does the Zoomerl have to come? I don't want it to. His only grass type is Abomasnow, so Mungus can put in work. And actually, without Aurora Veil, the only thing being Terra Ghost, Amoonguss Iron Moth can probably lay down some damage. So I just need Varus in the back then. This will have trouble beating... maybe Mimikyu. I guess I do bring a Zoomerl for the Assault Vest and the Aqua Jet and the Play Rough into that Annihilate in the back. I think I have to bring Golden Go as well. Because Lando's not doing anything here. Grimmsnarl should really lead if it's going to, and I don't want to try. I want to try something else. So let's see how this goes. Loss is probably the expected outcome of this match, which I am fine with. Although, as I think about it, I guess I'm maybe ranked 2 right now? Hard to tell. I'd have to go check the actual field. That Tinglu is Terra Poison and also the Stomping Tantrum. I'm gonna have to Terra Grass pretty much immediately. Actually, wait. Unless I just... Rage Powder. No. Terra Grass, Fiery Dance the Tinglu, and Amoonguss is gonna protect. I think the Indeedee is going to Psychic the Amoonguss. That's the worst thing it can do, given it, I think. That's unfortunate. See if he Psychics Iron. Oh, Trick Room is okay, actually. I'm okay with this as I look at this. Energy Ball the Tinglu. Let's look at the damage. As I Spore the Indeedee. Yes. What's he going into? That tells me nothing. Okay. Of course, that's on the team sheet. I'm just dumb. That's on the team sheet. I just wasn't paying attention. Safety goggles, Vox powder moves. So yeah, that's what that was. That was a crit. Granted, it's a resistant move, so. I will Spore the Articuno because it almost certainly outspeeds Iron Moth under Trick Room. This Indeed's screwing with me. I lived. Okay. Progress. Let's kill this Indeedee because it's screwing with me. What's the Indeedee doing? That's the big question here. It's acceptable. Okay, Indeedee is now dead. And Trick Room might be close to ending now. Abomasnow. This is the last turn of Trick Room. We're double protecting. There's not really anything really bad they can do to me. They can do with these two on the field. And this is the last turn of Trick Room. That means next turn, Iron Moth outspeeds everything on the field and fires off a Fiery Dance on a target of its choice, which is to say Abomasnow. That's fine. I lose the +1. I didn't really need it. Not to kill the Abomasnow anyhow. The Rage Powder is so the Articuno doesn't freeze dry my Iron Moth. Oh, it lives now, doesn't it? Abomasnow lives, gets off a Blizzard. Depends on their speed tiers. I don't know. We'll see what happens. This might be okay. Yeah, actually. Maybe Blizzard. Blizzard might kill. Actually, it almost certainly does. It's super effective on the Wayne Iron Moth. Yeah. But I think I brought Golden Go, right? Yeah, I brought Golden Go. Brought a Azumarill and I brought Golden Go. Okay. My life is not over yet. I am down, but I'm not down by a lot. I choose to believe Make It Rain will kill, but I don't know that it does. And Assault Vest, I probably live. Yeah. Articuno dodges, because of course it does. Two v 2, Ting Lu's in the back. So I'm gonna liquidation Ting Lu. I got some damage off. Can Nasty Plot go well? Maybe. And I think I'm gonna have to try it. That's acceptable. Wow. At least it didn't also freeze. Because now the Articuno has to make a choice. Either it kills the Azumarill or it hazes away my boost. My boost. And chooses to kill the Azumarill. Which is probably correct. Because Ting Lu likely two-shots Golden Go. And I don't think I two-shot in return. By the way, you're technically expected to hit with make it rain with hit 100% accuracy attacks into Snowcloak. Now, I at least kill the Articuno, but I will lose to the Ting Lu at this point. You know, I wasn't actually... I realized as I was saying that Articuno was faster, but it looks like I lived anyhow, so that's cool. And that'll be because of the Ting Lu. Oh, I killed it. I did not even kill the Articuno. Okay, so I need to adjust, figure out how I adjust. I got kinda close. And if I hadn't kept missing the Articuno, my odds were pretty good. Because that Articuno dodged more than it was expected to, on average. But I don't know there's much I can do about that. I guess my best shot is to do a better job of surviving long enough to put damage down. Does this feel correct? No. I need a Azumarill for too many things. I like Damungus. But there is a lot of stuff hurting it pretty badly. And if I target down the Indeedee, I can't one-shot it. Or I can't kill it before I just trick him up. The only way I could have done it would have been maybe Lando Azumarill, which is a really awkward team to bring to this like, gunfight. So I think this is fine, but Trick Room will go up again. Also, I kind of hate all these nicknames on my opponent's side, but regardless. One of the nice things about that is this is not not a special attack boost that Haze can get rid of, I don't think. I'm gonna try something. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try and keep Trick Room off the field. It's not gonna work. I saw from the damage calcs last time that I'm not gonna kill Indeedee, but... No, I did nothing. No, Sphere Breaker should have a decent amount. Interesting. I might be okay with that. Terragrass, so I'm pretty safe right now. Oh, that's why I did so little. Right, makes sense. It did less Indeedee than I was expecting because of the Tinglu's ability, which lowers special attack of all Pokemon on the field. I think I live this. No, I live it easily. That must be a very... I think it's a very bulky Indeedee. Okay. That's free to follow me, so I don't need to deal with that problem anymore. Okay. 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 This is acceptable. Is it acceptable? Yeah, it's acceptable. Oh wait, I'm gonna take Blizzard. Yeah, I realized that too late. Okay. Well, I forgot I was weak to ice moves there. Yeah, okay. This is a much more valid loss than... This feels like a much more valid loss in in the last game. Ouch. What did I bring in the back? I am technically not dead. Of course. Don't like my situation very much. How long is Trick Room up for? 2 more turns. Fine. Okay. I have a chance. The Zero is fast. The Articuno is faster than me. That's a bit unfortunate. How long is Snow up for? I feel like it's gotta be a while, right? There's no way I'm stalling it out. Huh? Maybe, actually. Protect this turn. Trick Room runs out. Snow goes down goes down by another step. fight Articuno's Terror Ground. Earth Power plus Terror Ground kills me, doesn't it? I'm at +2, right? I'm at +2 special attack. We will see what happens if I hit my move. What? I'm confused. The trick can run out. Trick can run out. Right, I knew that. Okay, now I lose. I died to Terror Blast. Obviously. Well. The Articuno Terra blasts. Protect does not matter. I'm just gonna forfeit. Yeah. I forgot whether Trick Room was up or not. Although either way, it saved me eating an attack. But I was dead. The Articuno killed me on the following turn. So what was going through my head was that I hadn't installed Trick Room out yet. And that Golden Go would outspeed Articuno under Trick Room. I would eat the Earth Power, because I already saw that I did. And then I hope to land, kill the Articuno with Make It Rain before it attacks me. I clearly didn't kill it, so that plan wouldn't have worked anyway. So I actually lasted longer as it was with Trick Room being over, but because I thought it was the last turn Trick Room, so even in my head, Articuno would kill me the following turn. But because Articuno did not die there, I was dead in the following turn to Terra Blast, Terra Ground, Terra Blast, and we also saw already that I don't kill Singlu. So there were many ways that I lost that match. But regardless, good game to my opponent. Looks like we had someone drop out at some point, because someone apparently got a bye. Okay. And I do not cut. 2 people cut. The person I just faced, who is 4-0, and my first opponent, who is 3-1. So the only people who are cutting are the people who beat me. No, I could feel worse. I could feel worse about that outcome, actually. I am okay with that. And as a sidebar, I've been noticing that Discord is acting up. It's not printing people's names correctly. I don't know if figure out what's going on with that in my own time. But regardless, that has been the September 17th Jacksonville Local, competed by someone who very much does not live in Florida and does not want to live in Florida. I hope you enjoyed these matches. I didn't humiliate myself as much as I thought I would, since I at least went 2-2. And with that, hope you enjoyed. It's Games Games signing out. Bye.